Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Over 50 youths who were apprehended during an unexpected crackdown in Isiolo after some youths heckled William Ruto were arraigned in court. Now, funny enough, all of them accepted all the trumped-up charges because many people believe that William Ruto was only vexed by the humiliation he received. You see, when William Ruto went for that Northeastern tour, they made it look like he was really getting a warm reception until that day when youths told him off, wewe ni uongo man. This did not resonate well, and you saw William Ruto saying, hawezi tisha serikali. And Kenyans were really very scared. They were saying, all these youths must be very careful. I understand that DCI spies are now attending Ruto rallies and they are marking those who are heckling William Samoei Ruto. William Ruto is receiving a lot of condemnation from women, Isiolo women, and they are saying, we cannot accept you intimidating our youths. It is better if you had not even come, because we've never seen such a thing before.
Tulikuwa na peace, tulikuwa na amani na hakukuwa na mtu ashawishi kwa ndani Isiolo bila sababu yoyote ama msako wote ule ukatendeka. So we just wonder on Friday, mimi napigiwa simu ati one of my family members, yeye na bwana na bibi wanatoka kukula sapa Karama hapa. They were going home. Wakitafuta nduthi yao wapande nduthi, wanashikwa mkono wanaambiwa ingieni ndani ya lori. Lakini mimi nakuja kuona kuwa ni hasira ya president. Kwa sababu after ameambiwa mambo ya uongo and interview, hiyo kitu ilimhit. Na kusema ukweli kama binadamu najua alikasirika. Lakini hiyo si suluhisho. You could have met the youth leaders, elders wa Isiolo. Unaona? Borana community, Sakuya community, Gari, yote, Somali, yote ungeita. Unawaita, unauliza na shida yenu ni shida gani? Ni shida gani iko Isiolo? Kushika vijana hiyo si suluhu. You have not done anything. Kwa sababu bado you are making the vijana kukua depressed. Vijana wadogo hata hawajafika 30 years unamweka cell bila makosa. Au can you see? Bila makosa huyu kijana atakuwa na nguvu gani ya kuamuka kesho ya kwenda kufanya kazi?
Kindly subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell if you are watching us for the first time. Like and share our videos. Thank you very much for your continued support. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how things transpired in court.
Mshtakiwa kwa kosa la kuwa walevi na kukosa nidhamu kinyume na sheria ameeleza ni kwamba Baptizo Mugambi, Kelvin Kome, Expert Ekai, Ekiro Ekai, James Kome, Nancy Mwenda, Ivan Barambara and Joy Gatwiri mnamo tarehe 8 mwezi wa Februari mwaka huu mnamo saa 7:08 hapo township ya Isiolo, county Isiolo, county Isiolo umepatikana mtu mlevi na kukosa nidhamu kwa mahali ya umma na mkinyumba na mkipiga nduru kwa sababu mmekuwa mlevi. Baptizo ni kweli ama si kweli? Ni kweli. Baptizo? Ni kweli. Nani anaitwa Baptizo? Ni kweli ama si kweli? Kweli. Kelvin Kome? Ni kweli ama si kweli? Expert Ekai ni kweli ama si kweli? Ekiro Ekai ni kweli ama si kweli? Ni kweli. James Kome ni kweli ama si kweli? Nancy Mwenda, Ivan ni kweli ama si kweli? Joy Gatwiri ni kweli ama si kweli?
Your facts are stated in the particulars.
So the first to 9 accused persons have been in custody for 2 days. The charges are minor and as such they are discharged of the offence under section 35(1) of the Penal Code. Summons to the investigating officer, PC Ogeto, to shed light on the issue raised.
Sisi wana Isiolo tumeona kutoka njuzi maneno yenye tumeona tuziona tena Isiolo sisi. Watu wameshikwa wakiwekwa masel wakisemekana ni walevi, walishikwa wakiyumba huku na pale na kukuwa na vile vipimo vya kupima ya kwamba watu wamelewa pombe ama nini. Sasa watu walibindi pale kotini wakubali mashtaka sababu labda mtu alikuwa anaogopa kufungwa. Mimi ile ningetuma tu niseme ni mtu akishikwa astakiwe na ile kitu ni ya ukweli. Kuna wengi walishikwa kwa barabara wakiandamana na mabibi zao nyumbani pale kwa mahakama waliweza kukubali ukweli walikuwa walevi na walikuwa na jumba. Unaweza imagine mtu akuwa na bibi bibi yake na bwanake na watu wa kijiji wako kuangalia kwa koti vile mashtaka itaendelea ama vile ataikubali. Ilikuwa tu msako tu ya kawaida, lakini hatukujua sababu hawakuwa wamesema kutakuwa na curfew ama kutakuwa na nini. Ilikuwa tu msako ya abrupt, msako ya kuamkia na kuanza kusaka watu. So Hilali pia walifanya makosa ya kushika watu sababu haikuwa mazaa imenini na wako wamepeana hizo onda zao za kusema hiyo siku kutakuwa na curfew, hakukuwa na curfew uplifts.
You know, William Ruto was really annoyed. He had really hoodwinked Kenyans that he was received well in the northern part of Kenya until that day when he was in Isiolo. And he's trying to revenge. This is pure revenge. You know, he had associated all the noise to some imaginary drug barons. That is why when there was that crackdown, these youths were being arrested under the guise of they were drunk and disorderly and all that, so that they can connect it to William Ruto's accusations that they were making noise because they were drunk. They were intoxicated. That is why most of them, and I understand that it was an unexpected crackdown. They were their usual errand. Someone is from job late in the evening, others were from hotels, and they were forcefully apprehended and they were bundled into police lorries. You wonder if William Ruto all along knows that there are drug barons in Isiolo and they've been selling drugs to Kenyans, then what took them that long? Why did they just mention the drug barons after William Ruto had been heckled? Were they waiting for William Ruto to be heckled to tell us about the drug barons? And did they apprehend the drug barons? Because if you apprehend youths and you harass them, yet those who are selling the drugs to them are still walking freely, then are you solving anything? And William Ruto is simply revenging. He's also trying to intimidate youths so that they cannot heckle him anywhere else. But you see, I can assure you that this will not stop the youths. If youths are still drawing and creating Ruto's caricatures, they're still calling William Ruto Kasongo. They're still making videos of William Ruto after many of their colleagues have been apprehended, have been abducted, have been killed. What makes you think that by intimidating those youths who heckled him, other youths will stop heckling? And as that lady was saying there, William Ruto needs to understand why these people are heckling. Instead of trying to harass and intimidate them, sit down with them, find out why they are making noise. The message was very clear. Wewe ni mwongo. That was the message. And what is the keyword? Just stop lying. Because, you know, Rigathi Gachagua has told us before that William Ruto would master all the roads in your area. And he will mention them one by one, one by one. And Rigathi puts it that he used to go to Mount Kenya. He mentioned those names until the Kikuus will be like, wow, this is our man. He would even learn some of the gospel songs in your vernacular, and he will be singing with you, and you will feel this is part of us. And this is not going to work. In fact, William Ruto continues to do the same thing all the times by intimidating youths, by intimidating critics. But really, is this a permanent solution? You know, you can kill the messengers, but you can never kill the message. And I think most of those youths never wanted to get back to be remanded in cells. So they decided, let us all accept the charges. With that, and I know the community might have decided that if they are going to be fined because they have accepted, they are going to pay the amount that is needed. because you can imagine if you deny the charges and the judge is going to order that you stay in cells as they give the prosecutor more time to undertake investigations. And this is creating even a rift. The rift that is between the youths and William Ruto is going to widen because they now feel that William Ruto, they see him as an enemy. You see now those crackdowns do happen. You have just alighted from job, and then you didn't know what was happening. You are picked up and you are forcefully bundled into a police car. Then all of you are taken to a police cell simply because some people heckled William Ruto. He had been heckled, so whether he tries to intimidate them, to arrest them, the damage has been done. The message has been sent home. Everyone watched William Ruto being heckled. I think we also need to see the drug barons being arraigned in court because there's no way you're going to arrest youths claiming that they were drunk, claiming that there are some people who are selling drugs to them. Then arrest the drug vendors so that we know that you are genuine. Otherwise, all these are choreographed. All these are revenge mission. And William Ruto's anger is something that will not really help him. You saw the ugly confrontation between himself and the youths when they were heckling him. He doesn't know how to handle those youths. In fact, if I were William Ruto, would have done it differently. But as it is, let me just ask you: the youths who were apprehended and taken to court, maybe someone was just from work, from a hotel. How do you now convince them that William Ruto is good and they need to vote for him? That's why I'm telling you that I sometimes blame those who advise William Ruto. Sometimes we just need to tell the president, you don't have to throw stones at every barking dog. Because when you do that, you lose it. And more so, people are asking, why did you just get down to the root cause? Find out why these people are heckling. Find out why people are calling you muongo. Why everything you say turns out to be muongo. They don't believe in you. There is trust deficit, and you cannot cure that by intimidating. You cannot cure that by apprehending them. Furthermore, this is not the first time Ruto is being heckled. He has been heckled before. Even today, some of his people, Mwangi Kiunjuri, was heckled in a funeral. Are you going to arrest all the youths who heckle you? We need to rise up above cheap and petty politics and look at the problems that bedevil Kenyans. Let us go deep and understand why the youths are heckling. Then, when we accept that there is a problem, we will get to the rock bottom of the solutions. But when we still want to live in denial, when we still want to bring up things to scapegoating that these are youths who are drunk, then we're not helping each other. There is a problem, and there's a big problem. When you see youth cycling, it's just a tip of an iceberg. This kind of burying our heads in the sand is what made Gen Zs went to the streets when they warned that they never wanted the Finance Bill 2024. But William Ruto and the parliamentarians thought it was a joke. As a result, people went to the streets, people were killed. Had they listened to Kenyans, had they accepted that there is a problem, we wouldn't have been in that situation. But politicians, as usual, believe that they can hoodwink all the people all the time. Who will believe William Ruto when he says that the youths who are being arrested were all drunk? Now, to make it even worse, they're saying there was no any gadget to measure the amount of alcohol in them or whether they were intoxicated. They were simply being taken. This kind of intimidation will not work, and William Ruto needs to change how he deals with youths. Next time he will go to another tour, development tour, and he will be heckled. Will he still associate that to intoxication, to drunkenness? Will he also send the police to arrest or abduct them? We are using a wrong medication to cure a known disease.